North Stars win the draw backwards to Cora. Cora tries to chip it up in the neutral zone. It's going to be offsides. There we go. Sound check 1, sound check 2. North Stars just got started here. Game 4 here in Buffalo up in this very cool outdoor rink. 2 rinks. Beautiful, cool entertainment facility. Hockey's pretty big up here in Buffalo. Pass up to, what do we got? We got 3D. Avery playing defense with Cora and that's going to be icing. North Star. Yep. Oh, this is the short rink, isn't it? Yeah, this rink they're playing on a little bit shorter rink. It's a curling rink. So it's a little bit smaller of a hockey rink. The North Stars are playing on today. Let me know if you can hear us. North Stars playing Howard Huskies. Howard Huskies are 0-3. North Stars are 0-2-1. North Stars stuck in their zone right now defensively. Give us a thumbs up and let me know if you can hear us. Huskies into the corner right now. Centering pass. Puck comes on net. Camille's going to make a stop. North Star stuck in their zone right now. So North Star's playing with 3 defense 12-minute periods in the first period right now. We get a line sheet. Braley and Emsley and Zoe going to take the draw. And Howard will come away with the draw. Stuck in the feet right now. Loose. Stella up the wall. Trying to get to Braley. Braley clears the zone. Back to the left D for Howard Huskies. Step back into the zone deep. North Stars played the whole first period so far in their defensive zone. Zoe gets it. And that's going to be Braley probably offside, but they didn't call it. Referees looked at each other, shook their hands, and the Huskies will come away. And that will be an icing call. So the rink they're playing in right now is an abbreviated, shorter rink. It's actually a curling rink, an outdoor curling rink here in downtown Buffalo. There's a rink right next to it that the Bell Tire AAA team is playing on against the Brock team that North Stars played earlier. Pass up through the neutral zone, back to Avery, and stuck in the feet. Now Michaela's there battling. And all against the wall. Still against the wall. Still loose. Avery trying to get in the battle there. And Mallory finally clears it, but it's going to be icing. So we'll get an offensive zone change. 9:50 to go, first period.
Get it out. There we go, there we go. Cut her up. Let's get it go.
So we'll take an offensive zone draw. Now they keep the draw with
defense today. Cora and Avery back to Cora. Ball. Cora's going to get to it. And then Cora back to the puck. Back in direction. Tipped up over. Looking. We lost the Bluetooth.
Jeez. Must have been on the phone. Oh, well, it shouldn't have been the phone call. Or you can stand here and commentate. Oh, that's so fucked. Son of a gun.
Sound check 1, sound check 2. Let me know if you can hear me out there. We're having audio problems all day today. Not sure why. North Stars in the zone right now, the offensive zone. Gemma trying to get it in deep. Mallory on the ice now. Emsley chasing after it in the far side corner. Let me know if you can hear me. Emsley trying to get a shot off. Mallory picks up the puck. Looks off. Loses control. Sound is back. Gemma gets a shot. Trickles off the goalie. Centering right in the front. Goalie covers it up. Michaela comes out for a change now. Mallory smacks it off of the goalie at the blue line. Loose. Avery battling. Gemma sends it in deep. Michaela trying to go to the far side wall to get to him. Puck gets chipped up and out of the zone. Avery comes over to help out. Good physical play by Avery. That's a hold. Should have been a call. Puck is on the ice. Michaela's going to come away with it. Can't get to it. Good defense by Howard's team. Mallory picks it up. Then gets tripped. That should have been a call. Pass out to the right wing for Howard. Sends it in. Pad save by Camille. Need a harder clear than that. Still in the zone. Back at Michaela pinched off. Mallory trying to change. Needs to get it out. Out! Michaela changing. Needs a hard out. Good job by Stella driving hard up the ice. Oh, and Emsley didn't hold up long enough. And she gets called for offsides. Good hard drive by Stella. Came around from the goal line and drove it hard up the near side wall. So Zoe in now. Back to Cora. Cora's going to drive it up. Braley. Offsides. Another neutral zone draw. Far side dot. Zoe will line up Braley on left. Emsley on right. And puck comes back to Avery. Now to Zoe. Kicking around in the neutral zone. Braley smacks it in. Up the wall. To Avery. Now Braley. It's in the zone. Trying to find somebody. And now this is back to Avery. Just send it. Takes her eye off the puck. And hustles back, though, to make the defensive play along with Cora. Cora was there to help out. Puck goes in deep. Emsley chases hard. Goes back in deep. Emsley going after it again. Pressure on the puck. Emsley doing a great job already with the pressure on the puck. And it pops out of the zone now to Stella. Backhand, kind of a blind backhand pass. Pick up to Zoe. It's a 3-on-2. If they go hard, Zoe sends it on net. The goalie locks it down. And we get a whistle. So we'll get a line change, offensive line change. Mallory will come in with Michaela and Gemma. Wow, it's a very interesting, very much shortened. Neutral zones are smaller, both sides. Puck is smacked at. Over to the side now. Back to Cora. Across the slot. This is Gemma trying to get to it. And popped out of the zone. Mallory hustles back, battles. And Howard with the puck. Centers it. Winger. Michaela's over there battling. Now Mallory. Can't chip it out. Good job by the Huskies defense pinning off that wall. North Star's relying upon coming off the wall, and the defenseman doing a great job pinning it. Can't get it past her. Cora now comes around. She's under pressure. Cora goes down. Now Stella, quick pass, but she's got space and time. Not quite reading the play together. Two North Stars go the same spot. Good job by Gemma smacking it free. Mallory picks it up. Can't control the puck. Emsley gets it knocked away. Stella brings it up near side, off the wall. Battle, set, cross ice, and deep into the defensive zone. Back to Cora. Emsley needs to stay high. Tries to pass. The two North Stars standing next to each other. Poor spacing again. Blocked by Cora, and now offsides. So Cora will take the draw in the neutral zone with Emsley on right. Emsley playing up from defense as we're missing Anna, so we only have 9 skaters today. Rayleigh taps it into the zone and chips out of the zone. This is Stella going in behind. Stop. Good change of direction by Stella. Up the wall. Not talking. Good. Now this is Emsley. Nice pass up to Zoe. Now they need to skate in hard. Zoe just fires it across the ice. Rayleigh gets there. Smacks at it. Loose. Rayleigh and Avery get tangled up. Zoe just fires blindly across the ice without looking. Backhand shot. This is on Camille. North Star's got to do a better job of looking where they're passing and not just firing blind passes, not knowing where the puck is going. We'll get a line change now, defensive zone. Draw. Mallory will take the draw. With puck comes back to Mallory. Wins it to herself. Not picked up by Stella. Carries it up. She's got time and space. Gets in the zone. North Star's crowded now. Block kept in by Michaela. North Stars need to attack it. Mallory attacks it, knocks it free. Just to Michaela. Bounces back to Stella and comes out of the zone now. Drives in by the right winger. Shot. Short side, not picked up by Stella. Pass up by to Mallory. Now up to Michaela. Drives it down. Cross ice. Gemma taps it in. Kept in by now to Mallory. Back to Avery. Needs to fire hard. That's on net. Loose. Back to Avery. She needs to fire. Loose. And that's the end of the first period. Finally got some pressure on the goalie on the net. Couple good passes there from the North Stars. Helping transition up the ice. Been really tough for them all year long. So into the first period, 0-0. So this game here has a lot riding on it. The winner, or if it's a tie, if the North Stars win or tie, they will make it to the 4-team semifinal playoff. If Howard wins and beats the North Stars, Howard will qualify for the 4-team semifinal tournament, which will be tomorrow morning at 9:30. So, a lot riding on this game here. Tie or win, North Stars are in. A loss, and they're out. Bell Tire just won against Brock, and so they'll be the first seed. Brock will be the second seed. Reston are right now the third seed. This will draw as one back to Cora. Now it's in the zone. Emsley chasing after it. Puck is sent around the far side wall. Bouncing puck. Good job by Braley getting there. Centering pass. Tried to get a backhand centering pass from Emsley. Could not control it. And it pops out of the zone. Avery's there to help out. Am I in your shot when I lean over? What? Am I in your shot when I lean over? Can't see. Sorry, can't. We're up top here in our kind of a breezeway, and Zoe wins the draw back to Cora. She's under pressure. Avery, nice pass up to Emsley. Now on her feet, needs to get it out of the zone. They can't get it out of the zone. Sent back in deep, bounces off the door. Avery still can't get it out. That might have been Cora. And now that it finally pops out, this is Zoe. She loses control of the puck. Good defense by Howard. And Braley comes all the way across the ice. Now this is hard skating by Howard. Centering pass into the slot. Cora knocks it to the side. Now Cora goes down, trips and falls. Got tangled. 3 North Stars there, not communicating. Centering pass. Now this is Avery. Braley needs to skate up. Braley did not skate. This is Howard going to drive in now. Shot. Saved by Camille. Another rebound right out to the slot. Shot. And kicked out. North Stars need to talk. Use the neutral zone at the red line now. Howard back to Avery. Need a wide side pass. It's out to not hard enough, not quick enough. Into the back into the defensive zone. Pass up to Bringley. She gets it out of the zone. The Zoe can get there. Almost got there. Zoe was working hard. That's onside. Deep in. North Stars not hustling to the puck. Pass back to the blue line. Now this is to Cora. Swings and misses. And stolen by Howard. Very little offensive zone pressure by the North Stars. It's been all defensive zone work here. Now Zoe, cross-ice pass to Braley. Braley up. Tries another blind pass, not looking where they're passing. Howard steals it, sends it back in deep. This is Avery now, back to Avery, behind the net. Around the wall, this is up to Braley. Braley needs to look. She's trying. Blind pass right to the Huskies. In the feet and cleared out by Emsley goes down. Get a line change here from the North Stars. Mallory with the pressure. Wide side pass. This will be icing. So we'll get an offensive draw. Near side dot. Mallory will take the draw. Gemma on left, Michaela on right. Stella and Avery. Wins it back to Stella. Stella's got to fire it. She waited, not sure what to do, and then fired and missed it wide. Puck comes into the neutral zone at the red line. This is back to Stella. It's going to drive it up, sends it in. Good play by Stella. Mallory with the pressure. Puck is sent around the far side wall. Gemma trying to get there. On the forehand now. Trying to make a centering pass. Mallory overskates it, kicks it into the corner, tries to pass it back to the D, but the winger's there for Howard. Swings and misses. Stella back in. Gemma gets it knocked away. Michaela trying to get there. Gets tripped. That's a trap. It should have been a penalty call. Now, this has got numbers here in the middle. Right here in the middle. Right there. Good backhand pass by Gemma. Got it to Michaela. Michaela got a backhand shot on it. Got right to the net. Didn't get a lot on it. Goalie made an easy save. 7:48 to go in the second period. Referee is not calling any penalties. Let's get a line change. Zoe comes in. Stella stays out there. Now Emily's going to play some defense. They're going to have to rotate around a little bit. Stella looks like she's tired. And swing and a miss by Stella. Kept in by Howard. Puck trickling at Stella's feet. Now back to Emily. She just whacks it. And pops out of the zone. Braylon needs to go with Zoe. Zoe's going to drive it in. Fire blocked by Howard. Back of the net, loose. Howard comes away with it. Up the wall on your side. Got some speed. Gets around Stella. Knocked away. Just comes out of the zone. North Stars only playing with two forward lines. That's caused them to have some tired legs, as it would anyone. 6 forwards, 3D. This is Mallory trying to find a centering pass. Right there to Avery was there. Emsley. Puck bounced out to Emsley. She got a forehand shot on it right on the net. Goalie made a save. North Stars was there for the rebound. Good effort, good pressure on the net that time. 6:44 to go in the second period. 4-0-0. See ya. Now they will take the draw. Over to the side. Gemma's going to win it. Looking for a backhand pass right in the middle. Too tight to goalie. Goalie got a stick on it. The play was there. Puck goes in behind. Now to Mallory. Clears it up out of the zone. That's going to sit. That will not be icing. Gemma's going to chase hard after it. They need to keep their spacing. Wide good. Gemma got a stick on it. Gemma needs to get it in deep. This is the Michaela. Michaela gets some forehand. North Stars just getting up. They need to talk. You got to talk. Back to the neutral zone. This is Braley now. The battle along the wall. 3 North Stars there. Braley, Mallory, and Cora. This wall. Now we're going to get a whistle, I think. No? Now we get a whistle. So they stop play. We'll get a line change here. .550 to go the second period. Score 0-0. Zoe's going to come in and take the draw. Kicks it back to Cora. Cora's going to fire. Get blocked, though. Good pressure by Howard closing out on the point. Avery centering pass. North Star's not spaced out very good right now, though. Cora gets a shot off. Rebound. Juicy rebound. Couldn't get there. Avery battling. Zoe comes over to help. Trying a good pass by Zoe to Cora. Rebound. That's a good, smart hockey play by Zoe that time. Sent it back to Cora. She fired it on net, maintaining pressure on the net for the North Stars. We'll get another change. Finally, a good little bit of offensive pressure in the offensive zone for the North Stars. 5:22 to go in the second period. Score 0-0. Mallory lines up. Cora at right. Stella on defense to the left. Puck goes through the slot. Gemma's going to hustle over there. Needs to look and talk. Center. Backhand shot by Michaela. Down to Mallory. Looking to make a play. Backhand pass. That's a good, smart play to Cora. Cora's got a fire, and does. Rebounds in behind the net. Oh, out to the point. Didn't look. Another blind pass. She anticipated the point would be open, but Howard was out there covering it and deflected it out. But it's an icing call, so the North Stars will have another offensive zone draw. Mallory will set up same five. Michaela on right, Gemma on left. And to loosen the feet. At the blue line, kept in. This is Mallory. Caught it, shot it. Howard. And comes out of the zone. Winger comes down. Mallory with the back check. Pass off of the stick of Camille. Pass up to Michaela. And pressure by Gemma. This is good pressure by Gemma. It's not offside. They need to talk. Mallory needs to send it. She does. She's got it. Nope, she's not going to change. Gemma needs to chase. Gemma needs to chase. Bouncing puck loose. Gemma and Emsley battle over the puck. Stella goes down. Good back check by Zoe. This is to Emsley. She's going to try to drive up, lose control, pass up to. Pass through the slot there. This is up to Avery now. She's up playing wing. And she's driving hard down the wall. Centering pass through the slot. Zoe was tied up defensively. Good D by Howard. Now this is a 1-on-2 shot. Rebound. Oh, great job by Camille. Made the save. Kept the rebound in tight. And she got a glove on it and locked it down. That was a 2 or 3-on-1. Tired legs for the North Stars out there for sure. Game 4. And this one, they're only playing with 3D. So 3:38 to go in the second period. Stella stays out there. Looks like with Avery on defense. Zoe wins the draw to herself and tips it up out of the zone. That's going to be icing. No icing. And Zoe chasing down hard. She's hustling. Avery's out there on defense or on offense. And Avery battling. Good battle by Avery. She needs to get back up. She goes down. Braley's there. And that gets cleared. That should be ice. Oh, they're going to call a tip pass. No icing. Cora hustles back. Controls it. Makes a move. Needs to go hard and quick. Down the center. Puck trickles in the zone. Zoe trying to get there. Skates in there. Michaela comes over to help. Centering pass by Braley. Now this is over to Stella. Stella's going to send it blocked. Sends it blocked again against the wall. Comes out of the zone. A breakaway for Howard into the slot. Good D by Cora. Pass the backhand pass up to Braley. Can't connect, but the right defense. All three forwards attack the puck, so now they were out of spacing. Now it's a 2-on-2 coming the other way. Backhand pass through the slot. And Mallory sends it right back to the D. Deflects around to the board. Too many blind passes by the North Stars. And now this is back to Stella. Stella drives up, carries. Mallory needs to go with a good defense. This will trickle in. That's wide open. Goalie tried to get there and could not hold the puck. It was loose. Mallory's on the other side of the goalie and couldn't get there in time. 1:49 to go. Second period, score 0-0. So we'll get an offensive zone draw. Mountain Michaela on the right. Mallory will take the draw and Gemma on left. Mallory wins it. Back to Emsley. Keeps it in. Sends it in, but it's blocked. Swing and a miss. Still in. I think they're going to call it still good. They are. And it's onside. Emsley smacks it. Now it's passed out wide. North Stars lost their spacing again. Cora's there to help out the right wing. Shot. Saved by Camille. Mallory trying to get it out. Swinging and swinging and swinging and swinging. Back to the right D. Pass out wide. Michaela changing. Swing and miss by Howard. Goes down. Takes down the referee. Referee's down. The player is down. We finally get a whistle. Howard player went down awkwardly and right into the referee who went down awkwardly. Might have hit her head. 1:06 to go in the second. Score here is 0-0. This team from Howard here, I'm not sure where they're from, Howard Huskies, they are rated pretty much identical hockey ranking that the North Stars are. I think they're a high 85. North Stars are a low 86. So this statistically would be a very even game. So a good breather for the North Stars here. They needed a little bit of rest up their legs, take a knee. Again, if the North Stars tie or win, they would go into the semifinals tomorrow morning against Bell Tire, who they lost to 3-1 in game one of the weekend yesterday morning. So this will be a neutral zone draw. Now they will take the draw with Gemma on left, Michaela on right, and Emsley back on defense, Avery back up on forward, Stella on right, bouncing puck back to Howard. Oh, overskates the puck. All three forwards all standing next to each other. Puck into the wall, sent around the board. This is going to be Stella hustling to get to it. Hopefully she doesn't get a block. Swing and a miss. It's in her feet now. And it comes out of the zone. This will come back to Emsley. Needs to go wide. And Gemma was there wide. And it wasn't, couldn't pick up the pass. This is Michaela. And chips it into the board, or into the zone. And back out by Howard. Pass back to Emsley. She's got Gemma wide. And nope, can't make an accurate pass. Can't get it to her blocked and kept in by Howard. Back to Stella. Stella changes direction. This is trying to get back to Gemma. And this is a centering pass now. This is off Camille. She's got to make a save. Back to the left D. Pressure by Michaela. And can't get it. Oh, no, that's back in behind the net again. This is Stella. She's under pressure. And that's the end of the second period. North Stars tie game 0-0. North Stars celebrating 3 birthdays today after this game. There will be a birthday party at the hotel. And for any of those that want to join. And let's see who we got. So we got Camille had a birthday. Jocelyn had a birthday. And there's one more. Cora. Cora had a birthday. All within, I think, a few days of each other. So we're having a three-person party celebration today. Next weekend, the North Stars play Fox Motors over in Grand Rapids area. That will be a playoff game, the last playoff game, the fourth or fifth game for the North Stars. If they win that game, that should also qualify them for the semifinals of the MGHL year-end tournament for the leagues here too. Mallory lines up. And the puck is one back to Emsley. Emsley chips it up to Gemma. Gemma dumps it in the zone. Somebody needs to go chase after. Gemma chases. And Emsley, Gemma's feet, loosen along the wall. Mallory comes over to help, and it pops out of the zone. Stella's back there to help. Michaela needs to get wide. She tries to. And it'll be offside as Howard chipped up the puck, went in the zone, and they were offside. So we'll reset, take the draw. 11:34 to go in the third period. Mallory wants to draw back to Stella. Needs quick. Nope, they call that one good. This is going to be a back check shot and scooped up nicely by Camille with that glove. Slick little grab by Camille in that glove hand. And we'll get a line change here. Cora will come in to take the draw. Braley on left with, we got Avery on right. Puck goes through the slot to the near side board. This is Avery or Braley And it's loose in the feet. This will be picked up. Oh, that's a trip. And we get a call. Emsley was going to have a breakaway, one-on-one at least. She had pop three, and she got tripped, taken down. And so the North Stars will go on a power play. Let's see if they can make a couple of passes and fire a puck on net. So Zoe, this will be a near side draw, offensive zone. Zoe will line up to win the draw. And it comes over the near side wall. This is Braley. Braley fires it in. Avery gets there. Stop, changing direction. She's got Braley right here. Shot. Good pass. Good shot by Braley. She didn't get a lot on it, but it did get to the net. One timer on a real nice play and pass by Avery. A very nice play that time by the North Stars. And the goalie covered it up. We'll get a whistle. So they'll reset. Near side dot, same thing. And this goes to the near side wall again. Braley smacks at it back to Emsley. Bouncy puck in the middle. Avery, great jump by Avery. Zoe shot. This is short side over the net. Good try, though. Another one by, this is back to Cora. Cora fire, shot, tip. Or Braley behind the net. They need to attack the puck. Emsley's going to drive in hard. Battles. She wins the battle. Puck lands in the middle. Loose to Braley. Left-handed shot. Was on net. Goalie makes the save. Braley passes it. This is to Zoe. Great pressure by this line so far. Swing and a miss. Now to Braley. Centering pass. Oh, this is back to Cora. Fire shot over the net. Back to Avery or Emsley. Kicks it. And this will finally come out of the zone. Swinging this by Emsley. They need a hustle to go get this puck. All five skaters are tired right now. Cora's going to pick it up. She's under pressure. Howard knocks it free. All kinds of pressure by the North Stars. Could not get that in. Cleared out. They're going to call no icing. So the goalie makes the save. Michaela gets there. Oh, she overskates the puck. Centering passes to Gemma. Shot! Tag save by the goalie. Look at Mallory comes in. Tries to make a play. Kicks at it. Still working. In the corner. Two Howard players there. Mallory gets knocked. Now this is to Michaela. Shot! Goalie makes the save. All kinds of pressure by the North Stars. This is the Gemma. She steals it but can't control it. Goes down. And this bounces over the puck. This is one-on-one. Now it's with Stella going the other direction. Stop, changing direction into the centering pad. Now picked up by Mallory. Got pass back. Gets it out of the zone. Had Gemma open. Needed to pass it right away. Had her head down. Pressure by Michaela. Almost stole it. Oh, Howard's going to come away with it. This is going to be a shot on net. Pass. Good idea. Braley in now. Up to Mallory. He's going to drive it in to try to get it in net. Goalie makes the save. Sends it to the far side corner. Avery comes in now. Avery gets there, smacks it in. Braley needs to attack. Attack the puck! Comes out of the zone. This might be a breakaway. Stop, change the direction. Kicks away by Zoe. Off the wall. Out to Braley. Up the wall. Stick handles. Got Avery open. To Cora. Shot. Goalie makes the save. Sends it wide. Great job by Cora. This is back to Stella on her backhand. Gets it to the center. Back to Braley. Doug got in puck control. And they'll kick it out of the zone. 8:07 to go in the third. Cora now hits the referee with it. Four North Stars standing side by side. Back to Cora. Shot. Rebound. Camille makes a save. That's going to be a penalty on Howard. Avery absolutely got wiped out in check. Big hit by Howard. Avery took a hit there, went down. There's going to be a penalty on Howard Huskies. Howard Husky player holding her arms up, not understanding what she did wrong. So they'll take an offensive zone draw. Mallory will come back in, and Stella on right, Emsley on left. Defense with Michaela on the right winger. Puck bounces weird. Now it's into the slot. Goes to the near side wall. Emsley's going to hustle to try to get there. Mallory helps back on defense. Kicks it free. He just gave in. It gets kept in by Emsley. Michaela smacks it back in with a backhand. Gemma comes over to help. Mallory knocks it into the corner. Gemma trying to get there. Now, backhand shot. Loose. Bouncing puck back to Emsley. Emsley swings and misses. Michaela with a wide side shot from Howard. This is Stella trying to get there. Michaela over controls it. Poor spacing by the North Stars. Stay wide. Wide. So 45 seconds left to go in the power play from the North Stars. Puck comes back to Stella. This is over to Emsley. That's a good play. She's under pressure, drives it up, gets it into zone. Zoe almost got there. Wide side clear by Howard. That's a good play by Howard. Stella, good D pass out. This is to Avery. Pass up to try to get to Braley. Avery loses her footing though. Now this is to Zoe. They're all out of spacing now. Back check by Howard comes out of the zone. Cleared. They need to talk. Stella up the wall. This is tight against the wall. This is to Cora. Zoe. Loses control. Sent in deep. Emsley comes around. Forehand picks it up. Tries to make a move. She's got time and space. And the penalty's over now. That player's back on the ice. That's into the center slot. That got right through. Braley needs to get it out quick. Blocked in. It finally comes out of the zone. Braley swing and a miss, swing and a miss. And dumped in by Howard now on the line change. One of the players is. This is the Cora. Pass up to Avery, swing and a miss. That's the no icing. That's going to go in deep. Offensive line's going to change here. And this is up the wall. Nice centering pass by Howard. 42. Misses short side. Going to the far wall. Backhanded back in. North Star's got to be careful. They're not spaced out. This is Emsley. Swing and a miss. Puck trickles in behind the net. This is going to be over to Michaela. Michaela's got Mallory. Gets a stick on it. Mallory needs the pressure. I see tired legs out there for the North Stars, and that'll be offsides by Howard. 4:50 to go in the game. Score is 0-0. So we'll take a neutral zone draw now. Zoe will come back on to take the draw. Avery on right and Braley on left. And it's in the feet. This is Braley. Bouncing puck. This is back to Cora. Cora drives it. Needs to send it in deep. She does. Good play by Cora. North Stars skating away from the puck. That's going to be an icing call. And it is. So he lines up to take the draw. Referee scooting the wingers back to his left-hand side. Wins it back to Cora. Good win. Miss Cora misses the net. Chipped up off the wall. This is a bouncing puck. Comes out of the zone. North Star's got to hustle back now on defense. This could be a problem. Shot. Rebound. Oh, great job by Camille. Puck came right on net. Hardly any rebound at all. She got her stick on it and pulled it right back in her glove and she covered it up. That was all kinds of trouble for the North Stars. And Camille bails them out again. We'll get a line change. A defensive zone draw. Near side dot. Mallory back in to take the draw. Stella or Gemma and Michaela. Mallory wins it back to the corner. This is back to Stella stop changing direction. Pass to Mallory now. Mallory needs a quick pass. Carries it up. Backhand pass over to Michaela. Now up. Cross-ice pass. Michaela falls down. Now this is Howard up the wall. Driving up. They got to watch the center shot. Mr. Short side goes to the far side wall. Mallory needs to get it out of the zone. This is up to Michaela. She carries it up. Drives down. Gemma needs to go hard. There's a trip. Oh, no, they're not calling the trip. Oh, no, we got a whistle. We got a guy. We got a referee going to call it. Centering pass. This is Michaela. Shot. This should be a penalty right here. No. Oh, my Lord. I cannot believe this is Mallory. Gemma needs to go to the net. Right to Gemma. Too hard bouncing puck. Stella backhand pass in deep. This is the Mallory. Looking to make a serve back to Stella. That's a good play. Needs a fire. She does. Goes misses the net, though. North Star's got to skate back. 3:11 to go. This is back to Stella now. In the neutral zone. That's the red line. Drives it in. North Stars are changing. Somebody's got to drop back. Avery stays back. In Mallory's feet. Knocks in. Mallory shoots. She's tired. Gemma lunging for it. To Avery along the wall. Referee hits it. Avery's going to drive it in. She's under pressure. Shot on net. Goalie makes a rebound. Was wide open. Mallory's tired. She needs a change. That better not be a penalty, and it is. They're going to call Braley for a penalty. Now the North Stars are going to have a minute and a half penalty kill. On Braley at the worst time of the game. So minute 30, Braley goes to the box. They'll have a penalty kill. Zoe's going to take the draw. Referee is going to go over and talk to the coaches for Sylvania. Couldn't see what was happening down there. See if Zoe can win this draw into the corner. She battles. This back to Emsley. Fires it right to the left D. Oh, my goodness. Emsley does clear the zone, though. That shot was on net for the D and fired it on net. Camille made the save, kicked that out. North Star's got to stay back. Avery with the pressure. Knocks it loose. Comes up the wall. Skating into the center. Core is there. Now to Emsley. Pass up the wall. Avery turns and goes down. She's got to get back up quick. North Star's got to stay back. They're way too far up the ice. Driving up high, hard shot right over the net. And good clear out by Zoe. And passes it right to the right D for Howard instead of just dumping it deep. Howard skating it in. Pressure by Zoe. Knocks it free. It's going to be a centering pass. Loose. Backhand right to the right D. Blocked by Avery. She might have a breakaway. If she can get there, it's going to come out to the goalie. Good hustle by Avery there. Great job by the North Stars that time. 24 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Oh, there's some yelling. Terrence very unhappy. So this is going to be North Stars. Got to be careful. They got 24 seconds to go in the penalty on Braley. So there was some parent yelling to somebody. That looked like it was a North Star parent. Mallory lines up, wins it to Michaela. It's loose puck. Michaela needs to line up on the inside of that draw. Yeah, they're telling her now. She lines up properly. Mallory wins it. Back to Stella. Stella fires the block. North Star's got to get back. Great job by Stella. Got to be careful. Mallory's got to get back. Stella, bouncing pass off the wall. Mallory needs to send it. Now this is back to Emily. She needs to fire it hard. Shot over the net. 1:03 to go. Back to 5-on-5. Braley coming off. Stella needs to send it. Into the center ice. Howard 50 seconds. Mallory gets shoved from behind. No call. Puck comes on net. Loose. Emsley takes down a Howard player. It was the same one that knocked down Mallory. So Emsley looking out for her teammate. Should have been a call. The Howard, the Howard staff are, I guess they're yelling at the players. 42 seconds to go in the game. Score 0-0. They need a tie or a win for North Stars to go on to the semifinals. North Stars need to talk. Back to 5-on-5. Centering pass right to the middle. Michaela battles loose. Well, goes wide. Picked up by Mallard. She's got to get it out. Dump it. She sends it. Score! Mallory scores on an up and down goal. The Howard team had pulled their goalie, and it was 6-on-5. Mallory got the puck, drove it up to the neutral zone, fired in, and scored the goal. They are now at 1-0 with 21 seconds to go. This is back to Stella. Drives it up. Off the stick. Pressure by Michaela. Centering pass. Oh, Gemma got a stick on it. Now they got to hustle back. Good job by Mallory. Good job by Mallory. Pressure back to Emsley. 1 second. And that's the game. North Stars win this one 1-0. What a tough battle by the North Stars. Camille could easily be player of the game. She played outstanding, keeping the North Stars in this one for sure. So North Stars will either play at 9:30 tomorrow or 10:30, 10:15 tomorrow. They'll be the 4th seed, and they will likely play Bell Tire. Huh?